Hello, hostile tubers, and welcome back. Hopefully, you're not too hostile. Welcome back. Let's play Fire Emblem Cerulean Crescent with me, BlueAnkylo. Maybe I shouldn't be welcoming the hell hostile tubers. Welcome, friendly tubers. The hostile ones, um, keep it to yourself. I don't know. I guess YouTube has the ability for blocking and hiding people, so I guess it's okay as long as you're watching and engaging. You're helping the algorithm out. Yes, yes. Welcome, hostile viewers. Send me your rage and dollary do ad rev. Anyway, welcome back, folks. Yeah, it's fun getting back into the habit of opening videos. I feel like I talk a lot more. My home life. Quick side before we get to the game. I know. I'm pretty introverted. I'm a pretty quiet guy. I do play some tabletop D&D with some friends, and obviously go out and do some stuff. I'm not a complete social shut-in, but I don't spend a lot of time out in public in my work and stuff. Other work is very much computer home-based, so I don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking. So the last year or two, when I've been kind of low level, not very much recording and streaming, it's like I forgot how to project and talk, and it's taken a while to come back. So you get that nice silky smooth BlueAnkylo voice again. But maybe give me a couple let's plays and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, hostile hosts. See, that's what the whole point. Hostile tubers, hostile hosts. Yeah. Very quiet Final Fantasy V music. You probably can't hear it. It's too quiet. Home Sweet Home or Dear Friends, one of those. I forget. I always mix those two up. Oh, Sundown Bay. Never have I seen a greater nest of vermin and miscreants. A hive of there's a quote there. Hive of something, scum and villainy or something. Its golden fields lure innocent traders such as myself with great promises. Then they charge you an entrance fee, a right to do business fee, a road fee, an escort road fee. This is like paying a bill from like a restaurant or something. It's a convenience fee. It's a convenience for you to pay us. Yeah. Hey, millennials, you know what it feels like, right? It's maybe they probably did it. It's probably been going on for hundreds of years, but it feels like it's definitely ramped up a lot recently. All these tack-on fees, might as well combine them into a right to breathe free and get it over with. I mean, don't give the billionaires ideas. I mean, okay, Simpsons did it. Classic old. I'm showing my millennial age here too. Wasn't it Mr. Burns had like the solar blind or whatever he called it? We put a circle in front of the sun, so you had to pay for light or something. I mean, it's real life maybe can't quite do that, but just don't give the billionaires a chance, or they will. Anyway, yeah, I refuse to give in to their demands. They came in the night, masquerading as pirates. Memoirs of Tassel, How I Became the Greatest Merchant in the World. So Tassel is the merchant, in case you didn't. I wasn't paying attention the first time I played, but in case you too are like Blue. The guy with the cart, he was on the boat with the slaves, and we beat him up, I think. I'm pretty sure that was him. And then in the town of Rindi, he's like, give me some money, and I want to go back to the mainland. And we're like, sure, here's some money. And then just last episode, he's like, yeah, I'm still here. And we're like, well, give us our money back. He's like, the money's gone. And then we're like, fine, we're taking your bow and your drugs. So now he's just talking about how he became the greatest merchant in the world somehow. Pretty sure that's the same guy. 90%. If we're going to Sundown Bay. Should be like Wild West. Sounds like a sundown town. Was there Sundance Kid? Was that one of the Old West? Probably in a movie. This is it. Sundown Bay. I mean, I never actually played Red Dead Redemption, so I don't know all those jokes either, or those references. The Crescent's bread basket. I can't believe we're going on a detour to buy pastries. Pastries. Okay, if you've ever run a D&D adventure, at least in my groups, the group go wild for make-believe pastries for their make-believe characters to eat and make-believe enjoy. Boy, every time I've offered pastries, everyone has a huge discussion about which their favorite ones are. Maybe we can't eat them in real life because we can't afford the calorie deficit, or other way, too many calories, the calorie explosion. So you just imagine it. I'm not complaining, it's quite fun. If we're going somewhere new and we don't check out the local delicacies, why bother? Yeah, see, this is why Mince is the best guy, right? 100%. Because we're paid to travel. There's more to these pastries. Acquiring these pastries will boost crew morale significantly. Essential to performance. Okay, we got some middle manager here. Just invest in the pastries so the staff team work harder. And then you can pay them less, actually. Give them less insurance and workers' protections. Just give them some cheap sugary donuts once a month and that'll be good enough. That's a more elegant way to phrase how much you want these pastries. Believe me, Mince, the crew will have their morale boosted. You have my word. You're really pushing up my expectations. If their taste doesn't make me ascend into the next realm, I'll be disappointed. Pastries are great and all, but that's a lot of smoke. Is it really smoke? I doubt it's all from the oven of your local baker. Maybe they're doing some smoked jerky or something. You know, that makes a lot of smoke, I think. Maybe they try to contain the smoke. Maybe someone left the door open on the local smokery. Alright, he's a baker. He's not a baker. Welcome to our town, travelers. Now give me all your money. What's going on back there? The annual meat smoking competition. I swear I did not remember that. Yeah, meat smoking. Great festival. Excited to have you. Come on in. Get your meat smoked. Ooh, tell me more. It's where we, enough of this. I gotcha. Make another move and her head rolls. Oh, he's gonna try to kidnap and threaten Oriana. That'll definitely kill her. Well, now the wrench your mercy. Who are you and who do you work for? The mighty Corsair Coven, of course. Now drop your weapons and your belongings and step away slowly. Is that enough? I doubt there's anything more to say. Stab. Look. Teleports behind you, kid. What an unfortunate move on his part. He'd probably have better luck if he tried holding you hostage instead. Axes beat lances, after all. Oh, thanks, Mince. This is it. Everyone knows that rumor was fabricated by the Axe Association to sell more axes. Here you go, guys. This is the line that made me knew I wanted to let's play this game and record it for you guys. It's Mince calling out that axes beat lances so that Ellery would be bad against axe guys. But Oriana is a sword dancer, so she's fine. She can't get hit. And then Ellery's like, no. Axes don't beat lances. It's a lie made by the Axe Association. It's so dumb. But yes, okay, I love it. It's great. Good game. I love the writing. Sometimes it goes on a bit much, maybe, but some of the jokes they hit real well for me. Alright. What's this Corsair Coven? The deadliest band of pirates from Albatross Point, and yeah, whatever. It's been months since we were there. I can't remember all these nobodies. Me neither. Most aren't tougher than average, but they're led by the infamous pirate sages. Exiled Oak Hall mages who turn to crime to continue their illicit projects. I heard these sages experiment on their own members with concerning results. Well, how would they keep a crew... Okay, video game. Pirates in the real world were almost always democratic from what I've read. They actually weren't like, authoritarian, I'm the captain now, you listen to me or you walk the plank. They just elect a new captain if they don't like the old captain. They don't need mutinies. Nobody wants mutinies. Everyone stabs each other and then dies because they don't have antibiotics. They didn't exist in the 1700s. 14, 15, 16, 1700s. It's a pretty new invention. So maybe they don't want to get scratched by rusty cutlasses and die. Anyway, sorry. Evil pirate sages that experiment on their members. This is going to be one of those episodes. Yeah, Lindros has a bright future ahead of him, given who and what we've encountered. He'll probably be a pirate sage pretty quick at this rate. Yeah, we can take down some pirates. The town will owe us. You can guess what I'm going to say. What are we going to do? Not help out and watch the town get pillaged? The pastries won't save themselves. True. But what if the pastries are so delicious they can create world peace? We fought all kinds of people. Still comes back to pirates. Easier on the conscience. Yeah, no one feels bad killing pirates, right? Standard. And they're almost always axe guys. They're axe guys. They're villains. They go yo-ho-ho in a bottle of rum. Or, what was the one in Path of Radiance? It was really great. Yar-he-har-har, har-he-yaha, or some stupid nonsense. It's always the dumb axe guys that are the bad guys. We can just beat them up. Chief Orin probably won't mind if we stop here to kill some pirates. Lots of red guys. Most of them are axes. Actually, I'm not sure. Actually, Sordually, as expected, these ants are no match for my brilliant Sundown Babe will be mine. You mean the cold collars? We're working on his behalf. Ah, to heck with a cold collar. I did all the hard work. I deserve the spoils. But I am Hagendire, scion of House Hawk. Why, with the birds? Descendant of the mighty hero Horn Hawkblade, and I am of the bloodline of, geesh, yada yada yada. How dare they rank me as 4th in the pirate sage tree? Right. I think the author of this hack, Rivian or something like that, this might have been, I'm guessing this must have been one of their favorite chapters to write, because it's just banger after banger. 4th in the pirate sage trio, those peasants should worship the very ground I stand on. So unworthy is their weak bloodline, yet it is I who toil away as some common laborer. I who must offer up my rightfully earned loot. I will never forget such humiliation. They will forever regret the day they dared to insult one of Hawkblade's bloodline. I swear it to my ancestors. They will rue the day. You gotta add the rue the day in there. Come on. How come he didn't put that in? Yes, my lord. Very true, my lord. In fact, I did so much hard work, I'm gonna have a nap. Should we kill him? Cold collar will kill him soon enough. No need to do it. Gotta remember that cold collar is pretty scary. We'll see him later. Take what you said back if you value your life. Your pastries look like the day's old gunk on a poorly cleaned... axes! Even now, this man dares to spew lies and attack the honor of the cook cabal. Hellas be my judge, you cannot obscure the truth! Lads, how do you judge this man, one who insults our sacred recipes? Only death is the rightful punishment for sacrilege. Rip out his lying tongue. The people have spoken. I'm a generous man, so I'll give you one more chance. How were the pastries? They taste like crap. Death! Death! Kill him! Death will be given, but not a clean one. I'll remove each of his limbs at a time. Cook cabal. Well, great guys. Better tip them. So, you gonna go? Nah, you go. Yeah, come closer. I want to test my new hammer. You know, I just bought my armor. How about you go? Let's just wait for the other side. So there's gonna be green guys and red guys that are just gonna stand there looking at each other and no one's gonna move. It's great. Between our mighty trio, Freeze and Fred, Ballista Bob, and of course, Purge and Pam, the enemy won't stand a ghost of a chance. Wait, where's Ballista Bob? He's late! About that, he got his head smashed by someone from the rat ring. I'm his replacement. No, not Bob! Never will the world again see such a fine shot. Well, go get the ballista ready. Sorry, I don't actually know how to use a ballista. I only said I could so I would be sent to the back line. Great, so now I got a useless lump of wood. It's too much story in this town. Does this one feel more valuable? Smoother, so I think that's better. Die, bandit! Ow! Get back here, you! Oh, my knees aren't like they used to be. So the townspeople here are pretty feisty, as you may have noticed. Big trouble, Bear Seahawks, again! Ah, you gotta be joking. Let's just leg it. This loot is slowing us down. I'd rather die than drop my loot. They'll never catch us. Well, this looks like a mess. Engage standard protocol, kill everyone that looks at us funny. I'm tired of talking. Murder everyone. Chapter 11. Okay, how many units do we get? 12. Why 12? Why not like 13 or 14? Then I could bring Murky or someone. Krinia? How do I not bring Krinia? She's my dragon girl. Okay, let me think. I'm trying to show off units. Trying to use units that I didn't use last time. Do we bench Riker or Raylan now? I couldn't really afford a lot of weapons. I think unless I can give her some better stats, like strength up, magic up, and unless she can get like wind swords to use her magic stat, she's gonna fall behind more and more, and she's already one of the weaker units. So I could bench Raylan, and then do I keep Riker? I mean, he's been doing okay. But then I could give Plucker's Gift to somebody else. Like the bird. And the bird who has no defense doesn't lose anything, and zooms even further. Man, that strength is terrible. We have just been crushed on those level ups. My okay, let me show you guys. I'm gonna load my other game that's a little bit lower. So the chicken here, level 12, 4 strength. So that's, I think he started at 0. That's 4 out of 11 for level ups. This is you know, a couple levels higher. 13 level ups instead of 12 or 11. Yeah, 2 more level ups. And we have 10 strength. Now, I think 1 or 2 points were from an event. But even if you thought of that as like 8, and maybe I gave him a strength up item. I think I did. Maybe 7 or 8 is his natural strength. 7 or 8's a lot better than 4. It's almost twice as much. I think it's about twice as much. So, like, we are just getting crushed by our bad strength growth here on Vermilion. So I guess, like, at some point I could bench him. But, I mean, he's doing fine. It's just, at some point I might have to give it up. Which is rough. You know, Whipjack's been doing fine. I don't use him that much, but definitely not in my other group. I definitely use Chickson, but Chickson is so cool. I also have some aged wine I gotta give out. I gotta decide who deserves that. I could give it to Asiel. They could definitely use some magic. For sure. I can't not bring Krinya for the Let's Play. I have to keep using her. So I think I've decided... Oh man, what did I decide? I don't know. I haven't decided anything. I decided not to use Quillen, who is very, very good. And can talk to somebody. Maybe I should be making decisions based on who has talks. Because I don't know what that means. And I don't know if I did that last playthrough. So Lindros can talk to Time. We'll see Time in a bit. Quillen can talk to a Lancelast? Like, who the heck is a Lancelast? Oh, yeah, there's some soul spite. Yeah. We'll learn about that soon enough, that little blue diamond there. I think... Okay, Time is up here. That's the rat ring. Corsair Coven. We got some treasure. Yeah. See, I definitely could have sold my rare ores last chapter and then found a free one in the next map. I wasn't 100% sure. Hey, there's a Lancelast. No one will find out due to her death. I guess you're just supposed to kill her and then you'll never know what her mystery was. But Quillen could talk to her, technically. See, I know she's not a joinable character because she doesn't have a skill. I mean, I'm pretty sure. This is not making it any easier. Oh, who do I bring? I'm sorry, guys. This is impossible. Yeah, we're gonna bench those two. I want to bring Krinya. I don't need John. Francisca's really good. Do I want Murky? Murky's something new. Tower and Rohisia are benched. Quillen's benched. I mean, I stopped using Talon, I guess. And Yvette, they got benched pretty early. Pomelo and Yvette's been out. I really like showing off Lindros' skills. Mintz is my only archer at the moment, and I'd like to always have at least one. Who do I bring in? I mean, I don't have any flyers at all. What am I looking at for swords right now? I've got Gecko and Oriana on swords. Dropped one sword. I've still got one Elerion lances. I mean, technically we have a sword. I've got staff, light magic, anima magic, and oh, I've got another sword guy. Yeah, we've got more swords. That's 3 swords technically if you count Whipjack. So we're actually short on like axes and stuff, which might be a point for Francisca or maybe Pomelo. I'll bring Francisca for this one. I don't know long term what I'm gonna do, but like I said, it's just I am really struggling. Oh, we had a new item here too. I'll show you this. Seahawk flag. It's great. I actually really like it. It's really bad for damage, but if you can set Ellery up to get kills, so that she can refresh other people, she can refresh herself too. So, this is pretty cool. It's not like Ellery personal. She doesn't need, like, you can give it to anybody with lances. But I think it synergizes pretty well with her own skill. So I'm going to let her keep it as an infinite use. I mean, it's worse than an Iron Lance, but I think she can make it work. But I will try to give her some good other options. And maybe just the staff. Keeping in mind that she can always access her convoy anyway. But that's the kind of setup I want her to have. Something like that. Infinite use, low damage, but refreshes for just giving more people turns. Fenyon for killing, Axe Reaving for killing axes. Javelins for ranged, and Remedy for a bit of healing. I think that's decent. Oriana, if we want to start using her as more of a combat unit, I mean, she obviously would like a wind sword. I'm going to give her the flame sword, because she's, I think, probably the only person that can use it. And then she should be okay for now. Lindros, I actually don't know if I want him to keep this tier, because he could have another tome, and he's already got, like, one sort of locked item slot. So maybe giving him, you know, triple damage against melee might be worth it. I don't know. There's other tombs that'll be really good anyway. Chalice, I'm not going to be probably using Warp most of the time. So let's hold on to something else that might be useful. Maybe just passively. Like, Weaken might be one of the lower, like, weaker, but, like, less important effects. Gecko's Wind Sword, basically broken. I should just sell it and give her the new one, honestly, I think. Alright. So technically we could also give her like a Zanbato. So same argument as before. She's got a personal weapon. Kind of nice to have her, you know, a passive item, but her speed is pretty good anyway. Having a way to like chop down some horses might be good, because there's definitely some cavalry, I think, right? Is there? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, there's actually not any horses on this map. So that was a mistake. Alright, let's get this set up ready. So, horse killing, not helpful. I guess just big damage. She doesn't have the con for it, but sometimes she just needs that kill to go again, right? I could see the argument that her speed is more important and having more magic weapons would be better, but we just don't have the money for it. Mince is still looking good. Vermilion is fine. Asiel doesn't have anything else to take, so we could give her like one of the passives, like just some speed or something. Now, she doesn't need the speed that badly because her summon gives her doubles sort of for free. We could give her some resistance. It helps, like she's already really good against mages. This just sort of doubles down as completely immune to enemy magicians, which can be really nice to have someone who can just soak a hit from a mage and literally just laugh. Like that can be pretty nice. So I wouldn't, she's better at it than Lindros, so 22 res, yeah, okay. I think I talked about Sanctuary being pretty good with Corpse Drinker. Chixin could definitely take a free item. Now, I was talking about his hit rate being a little low. I'm going to use Chixin. I can't not use him. He's just way too cool. I used him my first run, but I'm just gonna give him +4 skill. I don't know. He doesn't need it. But remember, his hit rate with Iron Wave wasn't amazing last time around, so this should maybe help. I don't know. Let's give him... We give him a lot of luck, or we could give him the weird one. I think we'll give him the weird one. Now his luck is kind of bad. You know what? This is probably not efficient, but we get +2 speed and +11 luck with no crits, and we can technically use a free action to get a random status that's probably not very often good, but that puts him at very lucky, very skilled, and his defense just depends on which of his main weapons he equips. Okay, I think that'll work. Krinya, right. I need to refresh her lances selection. I don't have any javelins. I just don't have enough. I mean, she's got a ranged attack with Shadow Flame. I don't know if there's any flyers on this map either. Yeah, I gotta get more options. I think the main thing is that Shadow Flame only has 4 uses. So, the Barrier Lance is kind of cool, because she is a little bit low on resistance normally. Yeah, normally it's only 2 resistance. So this does give her a way of kind of being very tanky, other than, like, she's got one way, but now she's got another. I mean, she might as well have some weapon, right? And then Francisca... I mean, Curved Axe is like an axe, but like an iron axe, but just basically better. There's definitely a lot of mages. I'm not sure the hand axe is good on her, because she can already basically hand axe 4 times per battle. So maybe we go Curved Axe. But let me check my other people, like Riker. If I'm not going to use them, I do have more... Yeah, hold on. I have some more stuff to move around. Similar with Raylan. If they're benched, let me just see if there's anything else just sitting around in the inventory that I should remove. And we could give Shine, actually, to Asiel. Shine is just it's like lightning, but just a bit better. Okay, and then I was going to give the bird his eyeball back. It's not actually his eye, but Plucker was the name of it, bird, so... I still think that's a pretty good deal. More movement really never hurts, and they get Kanto. They've got the good Kanto, which means I think that works a bit better. What else did I pick up? Some lances. So I was looking for a lance for, like, Krinya. I can drop... There is heavy armor. I'll actually drop that one specifically, but I wanted her to have a javelin. And then there's that pitchfork, which is definitely good. Have a hammer, that could be good too. Oh, right, there's no horses, right? So that's a better pick. Actually caught that. Alright, reasonable amount of gear for everybody. And I mean, I do have the convoy, so I can change some mid-battle. It's hard. And I might as well bring along the Duan Dao. It is pretty good. Alright, I think my equipment is set up. So like I said, I didn't get to buy much last battle. But, clearly I have enough to fully load up one set of adventurers. I can't keep everyone fully geared up, but you can only deploy 12. So I think we'll be okay. Let's do a little bit of turn 1 setup, but I'm not going to spend too long. I want Ellery to open with a good, like, kill one guy and then everyone gets refreshed kind of thing. It's definitely what I want for the first turn. So I want her over there. I want probably Chalice over here. I would like the sword to get a kill. Other than that, Asiel can probably summon her log and then get refreshed. On the right side, maybe Gecko can run up and kill and then refresh herself. There is a flyer over here, so I want my mints over here for archery. Krinya can probably... we have to open this door, but that's a good job for Oriana. Or the bird, I guess. But we can open the door and then start fighting our way here, because we do need to save Basil. By the way, Basil, Wandering Pilgrim turned amateur food critic, so although he was the bad guy and said the pastries suck, We can recruit him, so we should try. Controversial opinions on Cheese and his Morose. But, because he's got a skill, maybe we want him. We don't know what his weapons will be, but yeah, I'll review him once we get him recruited. I believe, similarly, Time will join us, so I'll talk with that. Another reason to bring Lindros, I guess. And I do feel a little bit bad for not bringing Quillen, but I just don't see any room on the team the way I'm building it. Like, if you don't, I really feel like Lindros or whatever, Quillen is like pretty much always better than Asiel, I think. But, you know, whatever. You guys can probably intuit that. I'd like to try the Summoner, the Logomancer. So let's get to it. I already spent... Is that 30 minutes? Let's get started. I can't believe I spent 30 minutes before we could start. I should believe it. That's pretty classic for Fire Emblem. Reinforcements beneath the hill. Hold on, rats. This is our damn town. We're gonna hold. So does she auto-join? Yeah, she auto-joined. So we'll cover Time right now. But as you may have gathered from the cutscene, these guys don't move and stare at these guys who don't move. So until we get up there, nothing's gonna break that deadlock. Well, maybe Time. But on the other hand, enemies over here are, I believe, going to move over and destroy these two. Eventually. They're not particularly tanky, and I think they do get some physics. Yeah, so they get a little bit of healing, but unless either Time or us get up here pretty quickly, that formation won't hold. We need to defeat Hagendire, who's got a cool bolt sword, and we'll look at him. Incompetent at everything, yet he thinks highly of himself. Trickster! He does have an interesting spread of weapon proficiencies. Not like it really matters, but Super Snipe is long range. Even as leadership stars. And he's very fast, actually. So, there's that. We've got a red house, which means treasure. There is a shop. I don't remember what's in there at all. There's another red house for more treasure. Basil we need to save. There's a couple destroyed houses. We might want to check those out for a quest. You guys remember, right? Let's learn about the Cook Cabal first, though. Well, not quite first. It's, yeah, retrieve his belongings from sundown. 2 ruined houses. Cook Cabal. Let's add another 5 minutes before we start playing. A recent cult formed from all sorts of odd folk looking for a greater purpose. While seemingly harmless, they... Can't read any further. So, I guess we're gonna go defeat the Cook Cabal, because this is Food Man. Appears to be responsible for food. His nickname says a lot about the state of education in the Crescent. He's really just an axe guy, though, and he has a pain pastry. So yeah, we gotta get in there and save him, maybe on turn 1 if we can pull it off. So let's get to work. Oh right, one more thing. I'll start up here because character review, right? Time. So what's Time? Time is a spell thief, which is different. That's a kind of a unique class. Like a normal mage, but more likely to remove your possessions. The boss of a local crime gang, and the acting mayor of Sundown Bay. The former might have led to the latter. So she is part of our team immediately. Her magic growth sucks. Very speedy, though. Couple skills. Lock Touch. That's, of course, decent. And Spell Steal. Now, this is tricky. She basically is better against people with high magic. I don't know if magic units. I don't know if it's limited to mages. I think it's just anyone with high magic takes extra damage. But I might be misreading them. I did not use Time in my last run. So, only Anima, but she does have an interesting personal that might make her really good at killing other mages. Maybe. Or just anybody, maybe. And she does have a personal weapon. So, I think it's good, question mark. Hit rate is bad. Real bad. But with 50 luck, it might as well have 100 hit. Because each luck is a point of hit. So, okay. Crit rate is also very high. Luck also doesn't do anything with crit. So she's got like 50% crit rate for a low damage, but actually pretty good hit rate. Reasonably light 5 weight slows her down a tiny bit. I mean, that's interesting, right? But yeah. Anyway, Dicer of Dan, this is one of the better tomes for sure. Brave, D rank Anima, double attack with some defense and res is pretty good, and then standard Thunder. So, like, she could probably kill these guys pretty easy. No, he has a Spell Cleaver. This guy would kill her pretty easy. What about the other one? He's got a Barrier Lance. Okay, so they've designed... Those genius modders have designed this group to basically not be touched by time. Time cannot kill them, at least not easily. Can we go kill the mages then instead? Seeing as that's what she does. Yes. So she'll be real good against mages. This guy's probably going to attack her. But then I think she'll get physics, as long as she doesn't die. And I don't think she'll get one shot. Thunder and she'll counter. We could just use her personal. Might as well, right? Let's see what the animation is. We may never use her again. Just a little black hole. It looks like it might have been the animation for the stone, one of the stone attacks from one of the monsters that turns enemies, like, petrified. Given what the enemy looked like at the end there, but... Okay, let's get to the harder part down here. So yeah, ideally, Ellery is going to use a Seahawk flag to kill. It just doesn't do very much damage. So that might be tricky to pull off. On the other hand, she could get an easy kill there. So what I'm looking for is to try to get this guy down to about 12 HP. We'll learn about the diamonds here shortly. Very low defense, so Chalice won't really make much difference. So 12 HP is the target. If Ellery kills from here, she can refresh 3 other people. 2 of which could kill the mage, 1 of which could weaken this guy. Maybe Lindros? Well, he could stand here at least. Because I was thinking Asiel might want to stand here and summon and then attack next turn, but pretty sure she can set it up. Maybe we'll just have Asiel set it up. And then Lindros can maybe help. Actually, it might be really nice for Lindros to teleport one of these guys so he can get in there. And then do the talk and kill. Like a fireball or something on this guy. Probably kill him pretty good or something. I think that'll be the plan. So then... Now we could kill with Vermilion because he can Kanto to here. Maybe that just saves us some setup easily. I mean, I'm pretty confident he's strong enough, so. And he gets level up? Yes! Yes! Good bird. Alright, alright, alright. We're cooking. That's... Just a couple more like that. If we can get your strength a little bit caught up. Yeah. We got it. Alright, well then we just need to weaken this guy a little bit. Could do it with Asiel. I would like to get some kills with the sword, but... Well, you'll see. I guess the sword can attack at ranged. That's enough too. Okay, that makes this easy. Because... I'm actually going to put him here so he can get a bit more movement next turn. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, a little bit of XP for our cool sword. Then I will have Asiel summon her log beside her so we don't get in the way. Although it could move still. I guess you can move after summoning, that's fine. Normal Kanto, but this should be perfect. Ellery's got a lot of hit points. Look at that, over 41 or over 40. Oh, you know, I forgot to use my consumable items. I was going to eat some more stat boosters, but I forgot. Oh well, we spent enough time prepping. So, here you go. Secrets. When you kill enemies with diamonds, they get a second form. The second form, I think, is weaker. But if you're not keeping track, it's still something that could kill you. I think they'll add it to the guide at some point. Sounds like a mechanic to me. But yeah, it's still there. Oh, I forgot to mention, we do have Locust. Same as usual, Miracle. And we could steal a Crystal Axe. So if they get away, we'll lose the Axe. And I think Burn is up here too. He also has junk that slows him down. And some gems worth tons of money. So yeah, we want to get those guys for sure. But we have some time. They're not going to go super fast. Yeah, they got the -3 moves, so yeah, they're just crawling. Poor guys. So I think as long as we can move up into the middle fairly quickly, this area will be okay. We do need to watch out, right? Because we've got the Freezinator Freezor, the Purge Master, and guy with bow and axe. Axe attack. Yeah, unfortunately, select doesn't help us at all. Would it be worth... That's just a one-shot. I mean, Chalice... I think what I really want is to get some early kills on the sword so that the sword can start going fast. Yeah. He doesn't have Kanto, so I'm going to move as far as you can. Get him a movement +1. And that will... Like, getting a couple of those early on just turns him into such a better... So much better, right? Like, 5 movement sucks, but 10 movement is amazing. Oh, yeah. Strength. So, yeah, that's great. Yeah, I think this sword is doing awesome. Alright, now the bird... Boy, the bird could make it all the way up there, but... This guy is too dangerous. So I think we might use the bird to kill the archer and then Kanto out of anyone's range, which isn't very far. We just need to, like, move down 1 square, I think. Yeah. That's probably as far as we're going to go on turn 1 anyway. Even though, with the eye, we could make it pretty... I mean, we can make it up to here. And we'd still have 4 movement left, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is safe. Just barely. Then someone else has to kill the archer. See how Ellery would do. Like, 15 damage plus a log? So dumb. Alright, we're doing it. Take that. Get logged. Ellery, you get a kill yourself. Oh, I might have put her in the wrong spot. Because that was where I was going to put the chicken. Assuming I counted squares well enough, but... This might not quite work. What if we kill... From this side? It would be 2 more squares, so I could get back to there. That's definitely 100% not safe, unless we can kill that guy right away. We might not be able to make it any further here without some dancing and stuff. And I kind of want to save the dances for the right side. Shucks, I think I was pretty close, but... We could rush up to here and kill that guy. But he'll have a second form and then the chicken dies. And I think Big Bird and Locust just run away, but I'm not 100%. There's more enemies coming anyway. I think we just let an Iron Sword guy or Iron Blade guy go after Ellery. And a Sword guy go after the log. That'll be fine. We'll kill them next turn. We lure some guys towards us, which isn't always bad. And then we'll get ours back. Now, oh wait, maybe the chicken could hit here and get away? It's at least 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got at least 4 movement from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think this will work, actually. Now, we don't have to use the Astral Fury. We could use chicken thing, because we want to hit it twice. And I'm not sure how Miracle works with Astra, but I know Miracle does not work on a double, so that's what I'm going to do. I've definitely seen that, you know, not work for the enemy. And that is safe? Yeah. Okay. You know what? That's good. That's one of the people trying to run dealt with on turn 1. I'd say that's a victory for blue. Alright, and then we're going to just have Asiel move up for support for later. No shoves. And I'm definitely sending Chalice to the left, although I'll wait, because she might need to rescue or weaken something, so I'll leave her for last. On the right side, if I pick with Oriana, she can't dance this round. So I think we want to start with Lindros, do a swap, and then something's out here to kill. Then we dance, then we open the door, then we move in. I think my plan was to have something like this, assuming we can get a kill here. And we can use that new wind sword, and that'll get her to kill. Or just use our frying pan, which is a bit cheaper. I mean, it's literally free, doesn't... And we didn't even waste a use, which is so good. She could be pretty aggressive here and go for the Wyvern. And I mean, clearing the outsides off first does make a lot of sense. She's also very resistant, right? Yeah, she is kind of a mage slayer, so I think she'll be quite safe over here. For one, the mage can't hit her anyway. No one else can hit her at all. So if she can kill that Wyvern... I was planning on, like, shooting it with a bow, but... Beautiful! That's about as perfect as it gets. He was hiding a little ley line. Okay. So, now, we want to stay out of range of Purge, so we probably want Lindros to stand somewhere around here. And then lunge with, I think, the Archer? Yes. Because the longbow we wanted to kill anyway. And then... Wait. Oh! He could have switched with this guy, but that would have been it. Well, that sucks. I can't rewind other than restarting the turn. So then what you could have done... Maybe this was the expected play then? I mean, it's kind of pointless to do it as a lunge. Whatever, let's just kill him. Because I wanted to dance before I lockpick. And, I mean, this is kind of the only way I can do it, I guess. I don't know, maybe there's a better way, but... Something like that was safe. Yeah, just barely. And now Lindros can still fireball the guy I wanted to fireball, if that works. Or Sal's surprise. Does he not count as infantry? I thought... Melee infantry. How are these guys not melee infantry? He's even got a melee weapon. He sure looks like melee infantry to me. I haven't used Sal's surprise before, but it would flash and do way more damage if it was actually effective. Well, we can wind. That'll get the job done. We're getting this guy on turn one way or the other. It's just going to take maybe a little bit more turns than I was hoping. I think Krinya just probably one-shots the Archer, right? Yeah. Sure, we got a free longbow. Good stuff. But now, can anyone actually make it to this guy? Yes, but we'd have to do some hacks. Which is what we'll do. So we're gonna swarp. Good old swarp strat. There we go. We could maybe just go for the kill. That's so close. Just not quite enough. I think I will attack with a cutlass, but I'll get this recruit in first. Are you alright? Pirates really did a number on you. I'll live, but pirates? What do you mean? Who do we just fight? Unimportant. Let me get my books. I'll be right back. Flux. Leech. Shell. He is a dark mage. Alright, Whipjack will take a hit, but dark mage can get the finisher, right? Or we could gamble on a crit. Gamble on crit. Gamble on crit. I'll turn you into mincemeat. Honestly, it's kind of what I do. I do love those over 100 damage crits that heal himself 100. Dying with my honor blemished. It was a perfectly fine pastry. Skill defense, yeah, not great. Alright, one pain pastry for someone to eat. Or for us to donate to a starving villager. Maybe. I'm not sure. Alright, Basil. He's actually on the team, so let's have a quick review. Let's see. Yeah, Wandering Pilgrim, Food Critic, Dark Mage. So he has B rank in Dark Tomes, which is very high for a fresh recruit. So it's our first time seeing Dark Magic, I think. So Flux is your E rank standard one. Leech is C rank, and it's like a bad Nosferatu because it only has a range 1, so it's kind of bad. Shell is another range 1 with defense. So I think Dark Magic is very different in this hack, and I did not use any Dark casters last time, I don't think, or at least no primarily Dark casters. Like, he is only Dark. I might have had someone who technically could use them, I just didn't bother. But the spells are a bit weird. There's lots of range 1 tomes, although it does have Flux for kind of your standard, 1-2 kind of magic. 1-2 range, decent damage. The thing is, his magic stat is bad. So I don't really think Basil's very good, but I could be very much underestimating him, because I don't know the Dark Tomes very well. And his gimmick does work, I believe, specifically with those Dark Tomes. So adds his strength to damage when fighting at 1 range. So if a lot of these are 1 range, like this Shell Tome, like if this becomes his default 1 or this one, sure, the spells themselves, you don't have a lot of magic, but the might on the tomes are good, and he's not really slowed down by Shell, and that just gives him 16 defense, which is actually quite a lot. And although 7 magic is garbage, a total of 19 at range 1 is actually very good. So maybe we should be using him? Is it worth it? I don't know, but for now we'll just destroy a wall and we'll think about it. I definitely did not bring him on my main team last time, and it seems like 7 magic, 25 growth is terrible. But I guess if he only uses magic at range 1, if that's kind of how you use it, which is worse than normal, let's just admit it. But 75 growth, if sort of, it's not exactly like that, would be very good in your primary damage stat. Not quite Krinya tiers over 100, but because technically it's a bit better than 75%, because you could get lucky 50 and a lucky 25 and you get a +2. Or a +0, but I mean, you get a 0 and a 75 just as well. So I think it's similar, but could work out. I don't know. That's Basil. I didn't drink the aged wine. I really should have given that to somebody. Oh man, I forgot so much stuff. Anyway, that's it for turn 1, right? We're not gonna actually. Well. We could go kill that guy and rescue him. How much do I want to spend my rescue staff? We've already used a quarter of it, ish. Let's preserve our uses a little bit. And I'm going to, I actually wouldn't mind luring this one towards us. Maybe I should have left Krinya like here or something, because it wouldn't actually be bad for the mage to move down. I don't know for sure if they will. That's 24 magic damage. That's a pretty big hit. I can't risk that. It's too much damage. I'll just put Francisca in the middle here and we'll figure it out later. Might be new battle phase and enemy phase music. Oh, the log might die. Good job, log. You lived. I didn't math that out in advance, but... Interesting they went for the thief rather than the mage that I left out front, but... AI is gonna AI. Well, the AI did not do very much. Stealing my XP is what the green guys are doing. And yeah, they get the easy heal, so as long as that's all they have to deal with, they'll be okay. But, yeah, Okay, log. You know what? As a expendable unit, maybe they're not bad. Let's start up here because there's fewer choices. I think we just kill the mage from defensive terrain. Sword guy will probably attack us, so we make sure we've got a range 1 weapon. And we'll only take 1 attack back. And if we do get into trouble, we run back here. I think. Now, we could visit, but I don't have time for that just yet. Do I start with the pacification, or do I go... I think I save pacify for when I need help. And I don't want to use Dicer unless I need it. Because then I can't counter for sword guys. So Thunder, I believe, is the choice. And you wouldn't have wanted that mage to fireball over here. It would have just caused too much collateral damage. But this should be fine. Alright, north side covered for the moment. Can we just zoom? I think if I could kill this guy and this guy, that would leave her at risk of 1 attack. That's not too bad. Does Gecko just commit? I mean, let me see if she can win these. She's not an auto victory, though. What about via magic? Yes, that's why I bought that wind sword, honestly. And if the next fight looks terrible, I can still turn her around, so. The fact that she gets that free refresh. Gale Force, I mean. I probably don't need to explain it, but it's very good, yes. Arcane Bow? Very bad against Gecko. Huh. I don't know if I ever had one of those. That's like a good magic bow. We had the incendiary one that's okay, but this is actually very high might for a magic weapon. The arcane archer doesn't have very much magic, so it doesn't work amazingly for them, but I'm not sure if there are any units that are specifically good at magic and archery. So Lance Reaver is kind of a waste. Windstorm would be a big waste. Frying Pan, that's fine. We might get the crit and save a use. We got the crit when it didn't matter, as is tradition. Okay, but that's fine. I mean, getting some using your personal weapons near the beginning of the fight, unless there's a really dangerous boss, I think it's probably for the best anyway. Just cleaning things up quickly early on is really nice. So how am I going to deal with the stuff in the middle here? Should I just warp someone in, or should Lindros be doing it? Lindros should be doing it. This is his job. I already messed up once, but he can get in there. He could probably kill the axe guy, and then we might get frozen, but that doesn't matter. This is the damage guy, and we should be... actually, I should have double-checked they can move, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. So we could go for this guy, and then we'll get shot. We need to be careful about where we end our turn in here. I think it might be best to kill this guy so he doesn't freeze anybody. And then that opens up all my movement options. Or we could kill this guy and it would be safer, but... Let me just see. He's currently got the iron bow equipped, so if we were fighting... We can survive a hit. And iron axes and bows are pretty equivalent overall. So that's assuming we can win this fight. Which might have been an assumption. Okay, we can kill, but then we won't be able to counter the axe. But that's fine. Kill this guy. Technically we have more speed, so we got a little bit more avoid, and we could probably rescue him out if we wanted to. Yeah, I think this is actually a really good use of Lindros. You kill both long-range casters, you put him somewhere not safe, but I think survivable. Which I guess is safe. We do need to kill this one, of course. That shouldn't be particularly hard. Maybe. Oh, right. Spellbane. Yeah! Sure, whatever. You go for it. No purging for you. They had cool names and everything, and we just trounced them with... See, this is why I can never really bench Lindros. Like, it's... Who else could do that? Yes, you could warp someone in, but that uses someone else's action. He just does it himself and kills. Like, I don't know. He just seems so... His utility is so high. Alright, well, we can move into this middle zone now. Much, much safer. We could just fly up and kill, maybe. Might be in range of this one, but that's probably not the end of the world. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, we got... Spell Cleaver! We got all these anti-magician weapons. Might as well give them a try, right? Okay, that was the end of their movement. So they've got the wrong weapon equipped now. But I can fix that. I can fix it. These guys are going to get stuck way behind at this rate. Do I want Francisca to fly up and kill this guy? And then she can canto over or something? I can't forget about that house either. I think this is probably worth it. Like, I didn't want this encounter here with the Spell Cleaver. I guess this guy doesn't do much damage. Like, Francisca's defense is pretty solid, yeah. Now, I always forget, too, but she has that skill. If she moves 5 tiles or more, she also gets bonus defend. Bonus defense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, she's already... That's... She wouldn't have as much defense if she stood still, is what I'm trying to say. Now, she doesn't have the Axe Reverser. She doesn't have the Sword Slayer. She has the... She's really good against lances, not very good against swords. So she actually can't really kill that guy. That's okay. It was an experiment. Could just fly over here. Try. Is that worth anything? I don't actually think that's worth much. What I'm going to do instead is use this to speed Krinya up. She can't quite get there this turn, but she'll be ready. She can almost hit with her Dragon Breath, but not quite. And I'll just have her there. And then Basil, who I'm not sure I'm going to use at all, will probably go explore the ruins. And Whipjack will start following along too. So that means I'm not charging on the right side. I might send Francisca up here anyway. Can't quite get as far as I'd like. I don't know if I really want to trust this spot just yet, because there's, there's archers, swords, wyverns, lance guy. None of these guys are super strong on their individual, but all together, that's a lot of attacks. So I think we want to group up a little bit before we go there. You know what? If you want to attack Oriana on a forest with her nice avoid, you give that a try. Meanwhile, Francisca... What is your move? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is the literal last square. I mean, we could help out over here. I feel like I need more units on the right side, though, so I don't think the left... I don't know what I'm thinking. I think, like, Ellery is likely to get another refresh off here, so these guys will make it a little bit further than you'd expect. Let's do these first, maybe. We'll save Francisca for last. So, yeah, right, let's see how far away we are from a kill. We're right on pace, so we just need to make some space and get a good refresh. Can the chicken kill this guy and take his spot? Yes. Done. Oh, so one of the problems is Ellery can't stand here and refresh where she used to stand. That's impossible. I think I could Iron Wave and Kanto up here, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know about that. I mean, it's not the end of the road if we can't. At least we get a kill if it's enough. Yes. And I will try to Kanto into a good spot. Can only Kanto with Whirlwind. Oh well. You live, you learn, right? There's probably no way to move him around. It looks like I'm not going to get a very good refresh the way this has turned out. I'll do that. See, the log doesn't get XP, so having him chip is better than kill, right? And then we could do a bonk, I guess. Sure. Z-bonk. Magic is magic, you know. And then we can at least get a refresh. Maybe do a little bit of healing after this, depending on how things look. Strength magic, good enough. Now, she'd be very powerful with those abilities that add your strength and magic to the same attack. Ooh, with good stats all around, that would actually work really well. I think some of the newer Fire Emblem games had skills like that, where it added like half of your magic to your strength, or half your strength to your magic. Maybe that was in Engage, actually. I can't remember. I didn't pay that close attention to Engage, I'll tell you the truth. Alright, so if we go chicken, we have to be very careful, because, yeah. So we could probably kill this guy and then Kanto back down. Ellery can't kill anything right now. I mean, we could, actually. But then she can't heal the tree. But do we need to heal the tree? What would be my priorities here? I think... Well, let me count it. It's 12 squares, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, the chicken can get very far back. Not out of range of the spear. But the tree can... Okay, the tree can pull it down and I can heal the tree. We don't have to waste the ley line just yet. And this gets us the last treasure, right? Ooh, actually, no. Okay. Okay. We'll do it like this then. If we're going to use the ley line anyway. I guess Big Bird is very tanky, but he's still dead. I'll be taking that money. Killed you and your friend, the rogue. And then we don't actually need to use the tree anyway now. I'm pretty sure that's far enough. Just barely, but yeah. Okay, well, we could lure that one down with Ellery if she heals the log. And that should be good enough for this turn, I think. Let's let her... I guess I don't have a normal Iron Lance. That's much better on attacking than defending. Whatever, I'll give her the Javelin because it's a little bit stronger. On defense, it's just a bit better, I guess. This guy doesn't have some Ellery killing weapon, no. Alright, we'll move you up here. And then the log can just hang out. Well, I say that. This always helps a little bit by just moving people around. This means the guy gets defense reduction if he stands here and attacks because he's too close to Chalice, right? So, like, that's a small benefit. And yeah, we did not need Francisca over there after all, so... Still didn't decide what I was going to do with her. If she had the Sword Reaver, I know what I would do, but we... I think she might just stay nearby, honestly. She'll be fine. Alright, Ellery... Sure, you get hit, but we're okay. And time does take a nasty blow and doesn't get the counter kill. I hope the bishop or whatever heals her. That was a bit rough as well. Oriana doesn't have the defense. Okay, we expected this. Definitely a nasty hit, but we'll live. We do not get free healed. Okay, alright, alright. So, I might have to run away with time because she got hit by the 60%. Sure, she could kill this one, but then she'd be in range of too much. She could kill this guy, but she'd still be too much in range. So I think she doesn't actually have a vulnerary or anything. So she's got to retreat for a turn. I mean, you could try to bet on the Pacify, because it lowers everyone's hit by 50%. Maybe I should have used it last turn, because then she probably wouldn't have taken that hit. That might have been smarter in hindsight, but... Yeah, because if she had, you know, 24% chance to hit her, probably would miss her. It would have been like 14% in the ruins, and then she'd be safe now to move over and kill more stuff. I was trying to preserve her personal. That was probably a mistake. Alright, over on this side. So, We have to be pretty careful if we go up this way. This is one tile of Kanto, which is not enough. It's very close, but we can still get archered down. Well, let's see if Lindros is okay first. Still no super effective there. That's dumb. That doesn't kill, but we could probably... Oh, we actually can't kill him on his own. Wow. Because I don't have any extra wind use. If I had one more wind charge, I think we'd be okay. But yeah, for sure. But yeah, Lindros' speed is so bad he can't double with anything other than wind. Because I think he's been a bit cursed on the speed growth. Like, yeah, 35 is low, but I don't think he's had hardly any good growth levels. Well, let's start from the bottom and work our way up. I guess we just kill this guy. I could try to swarp with Lindros, but this is fine. And then probably Whipjack. I mean, that's exactly enough damage. Good job, Whipjack. Meanwhile, Basil, who I may or may not use, can do some visiting. An assortment of personal items, including a diary. Its pages describe various mundane matters, such as bitterness against rival tomato farmers, complaints regarding Irindi's quality of cooking, and his hatred for humanity. Potato's possessions found. It's his manifesto. Alright, I think we can move up. I mean, this is an easy kill. Yeah, we'll just take it. I can change her weapon if I want. Oh, right, it doesn't actually die. Yeah. How dangerous... This is... Okay, hold on. I'm putting a safety save down because this is definitely not particularly smart play. I think I'm pushing my luck here. That's three people that can all attack. Well, she can move. All right. Maybe it's not too bad because she got the refresh, and then it's just Krinya. But I could dance Krinya. Oh, okay. I gotta look at the left side, but like theoretically, that's 2 more kills, and Francesca doesn't do anything. Not on the right side anyway. Maybe we do just go over here, get an easy kill. This might be someone that the sword was gonna kill, but hey, Francesca needs some XP, right? Strength is always good. Can't complain. Okay, so the Wyvern hasn't moved. Sword can attack. Probably pretty hard to get that kill. But if Ellery gets the kill, that lets us move up. And that's what we want. It would be nice also to save Lindros. So if we destroy the wall, the chicken could probably... Well, maybe. It's questionable. Log, can you destroy walls? Of course you can. Log's stronger than stone. And that gives us maybe... Okay, nope. But maybe if we did like... Okay, we can do 5 damage. Lindros, can you do everything but 5 damage? 8 damage difference. 10 damage difference. We could also stand him here, lunge swap. Would that help? We might just end up going with this, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, Shine gets the job done in 1 round. She won't get refreshed, but that's not a problem. Okay, and then Lindros. I mean, I could still use him. I might want him to switch with one of these guys over here after we do the refresh, actually. I'll put the chicken up closer, I think is the only thing that makes any sense there. I guess I'll let, I could save this for a rescue, but I think healing Ellery is still a good plan overall. And then the chick... Actually, I didn't... Did I double check the damage here? Okay, yeah. I don't know if I actually checked that in advance, but you definitely don't want to mess that up. I mean, if the flag's not enough, I would probably just use the Fenyon, whatever you call it, just so we definitely get the kill. But I would prefer to get a, you know, a self-refresh at the same time if I can pull it off. Okay. Oh man, the sword can't do it. Now, if I use the tree to move him up 2 squares, he doesn't seem to be affected by movement terrain costs. It would be nice if there was someone where it would show what movement type he has. Like, some things are slowed down by forests, some things can fly, some things just have really high movement. So Ellery on her own can't do much other than heal somebody. She could heal the sword. Because I was thinking I'd like the sword to go over here. That's not helping with this central group. The chicken can definitely kill one. But there's not much else I could do. I mean, if Lindros swapped, Ellery might attack it. Tree moves the sword up. Chicken kills something. Sword kills something. Lindros is stuck up here. Okay, so she might move. She could move. She could swap with her. Put like a fireball. Or what if I swapped with the... If I swapped with the wyvern, I could stand here and fireball. But that probably won't kill her. Well, no. No, he's too slow. It's just definitely... It didn't do a nice AoE damage, but she'd probably counter-kill him or something. Let me just double-check how this looks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can get the wyvern... Maybe. Well, Windsword gets the job... Windsword would get the job done. Curved sword. So Krinia will crush that guy. Gecko can crush this. Yeah. I'm gonna do another safety save. I think this will work out, but there's a lot of extra steps here that I'm not 100% sure on. And that's easy. We could also go for the boss. Yeah, I think it's gonna be harder to kill the lass. And I mean, we're not gonna talk to her, I guess, so just kill her. What a world! From one low to another. Will this be the last? I wonder if this is like the, you know, the modder's girlfriend or something, right? You know. So, my clan ends with me. Yeah, no one will ever know your backstory, girl. My apologies if she has a really cool story, and I missed it. Maybe I could have kept that Silver Lance, actually. Might have been good on Krinia. Alright, so... I'm just gonna see what these look like. So Flame Sword still counts as a fireball, which will do chip damage to everything else, which kind of guarantees some easier kills. I think it's worth it. Might have been smarter to keep Orianne a little bit further back, but this should be okay. This makes this pretty easy, right? 22, can we get enough? Yeah, I don't have to double. Don't have to use any of my rare weapons. Done. So that leaves 3, 2 that are injured, and Lindros can summon one over, basically. I think this will work out. I mean, we might not be able to kill the wyvern, but I think I can kill all of these guys this turn. Just gotta be careful we watch out for other movement ranges. Sometimes they can surprise you. But this side is not gonna move, so it's clear. I gotta go to the house still. Yeah, I think this is good. So, Lindros... Let's see, where do I want to put it? I would like these 2 tiles to be clear. I don't want to put the enemy in the trees, so I guess just here is okay? Maybe here? Double check. Yeah, we definitely have enough room, so that's fine. And I will have him switch with the one furthest away. I'm not sure if he can one-shot this guy. But the chicken will be able to get something. So we'll get the one that's hardest to reach. And then... I mean, I could fireball again. That makes it just a bit safer. Because the other guy will also take some chip damage, which makes it a bit more reliable. I don't think this is needed. I'm pretty sure as long as I kill this one, we're okay. But the fireball, I think, just helps. Sheesh. Well, it's a good thing we don't use you for your stats. So then I want Ellery to kill this guy. Doesn't really matter what weapon she uses. She's got an infinite use flag that doesn't cost her anything, so we'll use that. Now, the chicken can definitely kill there. I'm going to see if this is enough. It is. Is this enough? Oh, it's so easy. This sword is so good. Like, I don't even need to use these other attacks. I think Whirlwind has Cantle, so if I use that, I can keep moving a little bit. But I'm pretty sure this is... We've probably used basically all of our movement to get here. So we'll just go with the no counter damage big hit. And we're up to... +3 movement? Yeah. Yeah, that's the stuff. Okay, and then, yeah, the chicken just cleans up the last straggler. I'm pretty sure this will be safe. Yeah, it's not even close. I definitely did not need the fireball, but... Nothing wrong with being a little cautious. Okay, I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything. So we don't get that kill XP for time, whatever. Oh, come on, you could have healed me. I guess we're gonna have to go help her. I think I messed up the time minigame, because she could have probably held everything off on her own, but I messed it up. So now, although she could kill this guy, she'll be at risk of death, because she can't take another hit, I don't think. So that sort of sucks. So, I mean, okay, she can kill the mage, assuming I can clear some of the other trouble up there, which... I mean, I'm out of guidance. So it might be only the bird. It's not great. I mean, I could probably dance one more unit up. So let's see. If time killed, say, this one, and the bird, say, killed this one, someone else might be able to kill this, like probably Krinya. Yeah, I mean, Krinya could. But we can't leave the bird or time in range. So... the bird needs to be able to make it almost to the white bishop. Which he can, but not if I go here first. So I have to go here and then keep moving. Yeah. I'm just gonna put another save down. I haven't had to reload a save yet, so I haven't messed up my bold moves yet. And I mean, I know you can calculate all this stuff in advance, but I really think that's terrible viewer like, it just takes forever to get anything done. Okay, so yeah, I needed someone to kill the mage. That's what I was trying to check here. And I don't even need to turn into a dragon, so we'll do that then. And then this should be a kill and keep moving. Not by a ton, but nothing too dangerous. That should be super safe. And then from here, we don't even need to do pacify. Thunder gets the... Do I risk the 4%? I learned my lesson. Never risk a thing. Got the crit after all. Okay. So Krinya can take a hit. That's no big deal. The chicken is safe. Barely. But I did move far enough. We might be able to kill this guy anyway, but that's going to be a bit tricky too. it would take some pretty serious shoving. There's also some treasure. Yeah, there's definitely a few things. I think I'll send Basil to the right house, because what else is he gonna do? And then, like, Mince, he's gonna move this way. And maybe Whipjack as well. Now, Gecko could head up there, too, and start killing stuff. If she gets a kill, she keeps killing. And not gonna work there, yeah. So she's not quite strong enough on her own. What can my sword do? My sword cannot do anything. So, do I go... We don't have a range 3 spell or anything. That would be pretty nice, too. I mean, we're mostly winning. I'm just thinking. If I want to kill this guy, or even one phase of that guy, we need at least 2 pushes, if not 3. The tree can handle 2. I mean, what else is Asiel gonna do? Not much. What else is Chalice gonna do? She could rescue. I could take the warp and just send someone up there, but I'm gonna try to avoid that unless I'm really struggling. I don't know. Is that in range of? It is. 18 damage lands. Actually, having that come towards the log is probably good, honestly. That's not as much damage, at least. So, what does this look like? Axe Reaver. Not a one-shot. But I could... Ariane is too strong. I mean, I could heal Oriana. She could get this kill, and then I could heal her. Might have been nice to physic her. I don't think I... Maybe I don't even have a physics yet. I can't remember. It's crazy how strong she is. Technically, this does a bit of AoE, so yeah, might as well, I guess. It's one shot, and... she's definitely not safe. Ooh, yeah, that's a new one. Okay, so if you kill something that has a second form with an AoE spell, the new form still takes the 33% damage. Well, now, that actually might make this work. Maybe. I still think she's at risk of dying to this guy. 25 damage. Yeah, she dies. So, although... No. Ellery has not done a refresh yet. Right? No, there's no way. That was the last turn. So on this turn, she's still safe. So if I can get the kill, I can refresh Oriana. If I can get the kill easily, I can refresh herself. So that's not going to work. But as long as we can kill, which thanks... Actually, we would have been able to kill even if it hadn't taken the fireball, but... Yeah, this is what we do. Then Oriana is good. I do have to remember that this guy has a big bow. You know what? I think this turn works out really well. We can kill and Kanto, right? Because that's what the Fancy Stabber does. Now, if I hit it with the Fire Sword, that would AoE the boss. But you wouldn't be able to Kanto, and that would be bad. So, because then the boss would shoot you and you would die next turn. So we'll do this instead. Until we can get healed up, we gotta stay back a little bit. But that... Yeah, I mean, that clears that whole section. So we're just dealing with the right side, which means we'll use Gecko. And we will use Lindros, although I'm gonna check the store just for fun. Not that we have any money. Ooh! Gold swords! Cut your enemies and your net worth. Silver blades? Humanity is not ready for its might. I mean, that is... Rapiers are good. Boy, do I wish I had money. Look at all these awesome swords. Even just regular silver sword would be good. Silver sword. Extra sharp for dinner. Yeah. It'd be nice, but can't afford it. Too poor. Alright, sword. Your job is just to... Oh, you can visit the house. Sure. Easy job. Of course, a blind man would take the least valuable thing in my house. But he dares to steal from me! Me! Take this sword. Show them what happens when they steal from me. Tear the skin from his flesh. The sword is really good at that. Rip his bones from their sockets. You got it, boss. Spread his entrails across the streets. I mean, a sword got a killer sword. It's almost like... Wait, can he actually use... No, he can't use them, right? There's no way. A sword using another sword? Okay, if the Romhacker ever watched this game, we should make this... We should make the sword able to equip swords. I think it's worth it. Maybe it's too powerful, I don't know. Probably is too powerful. More reinforcements. It looks like the green guys don't even heal me. Even though time is technically part of their group. They don't even... What's the range on this? MP divided by 2? Oh. Okay, never mind. I thought they were on purposefully ignoring me, but no, maybe not. Let's see. We got another house. That's for Basil. Let's do that. Ah, yeah, and the Master of Weapons. Tell me, Traveler, what is your favorite weapon? I mean, weapon, of course. None of this wishy-washy magic nonsense. So you have to pick one of the weapons. I forget what the gimmick was, but... I'll just save it to show you guys. Swords! How cliche, you fancy yourself some kind of fancy lord? Well, I tell ya, you look real stupid swinging it. Gives you a sword reaver instead. Maybe you can guess what will happen. I love lances. Ha! Any fool can point ahead with a wooden pole. It's for talentless hacks. You can destroy lances. What about I like axes? The funniest timeline. You think a tool for chopping wood counts as a weapon? Get out of here. Get an axe reaver. What about the bow? Because there's no bow reavers in this one, or tome reavers, or whatever. How does it feel being made obsolete by magic? Not good, I bet. And they give you a wind tome. You know what? I do need a wind tome. But I'd rather have a reaver. So we'll go with... You get sword reaver, lance reaver, axe reaver. You don't get an axe. You get a lance that beats axes, a sword that beats lances, or an axe that beats swords. And what I need... I feel like I'm short on axe reavers. So that's what I'm going to take. I could be wrong. I can't remember for sure. I do need that chest in the middle still. Oriana is up here. The bird is even further away, but we'll get to there. The bird's so fast. I mean, I can probably get there in a single turn if I wanted to dance them. Let's see about these guys over here, because there's another chest of loot with some money, effectively. These guys aren't going to make it. I mean, technically I could get Whipjack into range, but... Yeah, I guess. I don't know if he'll help, but I mean, I'm curious. You know what? He's pretty good. Well, I don't even need to use any uses. I can just use his personal. And I mean, he could have got a crit and just done it instantly, but he heals himself so he's not taking too much damage. Now, I thought Sanctuary meant he should take half damage there. Oh, you know what? No? Under attack. So maybe this only works on defense, not offense. Then again, because I equipped Corpse Drinker, his defense was really low. Maybe it's not as synergistic as I hoped, but... Anyway, we killed that one. That kind of cracks it open a bit. That's a bit safer to move up. What does this guy got? Dragoon with just a regular spear? I mean, we might be able to just mage him down, but I don't know. If we could double, but we'd still get killed on the counter. Super dead. What about, is he infantry? He is infantry! So armor doesn't count as infantry, but infantry count, like other guys that aren't armored count. Whatever, it's exact. Surprise! I was thinking fireball, but that worked out. Spell cleaver, right. You're not going to do great against Gecko, but Gecko's not going to do great against you. This is probably a Windblade. Still not enough. Well, interestingly enough, she could kill the box, get the prize, and then I think this counts as a kill. We turn around and kill that guy. Yeah. And we do have some assistance nearby if we need it. So I could send time down there and maybe finish it off. If it's very much dead by then. So we need to get it pretty low. But that's, the Windsword did that. The Windsword put it pretty low, so it should be okay. Yeah, 3 is super low. And yeah, I mean, yeah, of course the chicken could do it, but I would like Time and Lindros to get their talk, so sure. Thunder is good enough. And it's kind of neat. Time kills the guy that was set up to kill her, basically. So, done. Alright, next, let's see. We got to start moving towards the boss here. Now, Krinya! It's pretty good. What kind of, what's the win condition here? The win con? Seize thrones. Oh, I might have hold on, I forgot. I'm pretty sure I actually have to seize this throne. Oops. And probably this one then. Alright, well I'm glad I caught that, because better late than never. Alright. Krinya. Huh? All I did was take a nap. How did you incompetent fools lose so quickly? Well, did you see they have a dragon that can shoot through walls? Goodbye, Hagendire. No one will remember you. I surrender. I surrender. I'm not dying. I'm pretty sure Krinya just ate you, though. And it was nutritious and delicious. We might be able to get a refresh here. Blue's favorite thing, getting sneaky refreshes. So I'm thinking Oriana. Well, she can dance people, which is part of the trick. What if we... I'm trying to think how to get the most moves out of this. I mean, there's not that much stuff left to kill, to be fair. My sword is level 10. It's a good sword. I love it. Asiel could probably get some XP here. She can't make it to the other armor guy, I don't think any reasonable time. So we'll just kill the wyvern. Get her a level, see how she does. Magic speed, yep. Very good. Very good. I should probably give her the aged wine. If I'm going to keep using her, I think she has stats growths that are just a bit on the weak side. And she does need stats. So, as much as she just needs speed that badly with her log, she still needs more magic. Yeah. Let's just see how this looks. It's so strong. Oh, I love this sword. So, the reason it's so good, I don't know if I highlighted this. Thunderclap hits resistance, so it's like a magic attack. It uses his strength, but hits the enemy's res, which is often low on things like Armor Knights. Or you could just have Kanto, or you could just have defense. Like, it's got so many options with just those 3 infinite use weapons. Like, I don't know, I love him. He's so good. So, what else do we need? We just need to get to here. I do need to do a little bit of damage here to get that kill. I was thinking But it's probably... I was thinking it like this, but yeah, she's just too strong. So, how do we chip? Is there any way to chip? There might not be an easy way to chip here, so I might just need to use the Fenyon to go for the kill. In which case, maybe all we... Keep it simple, right? Kill, Kanto, refresh, use the better sword, keep going. I don't think I can get anyone to... Like, I can't refresh 3 people. I can't self-refresh without some kind of chip damage, which I just don't have access to. So we'll just get the easy kill. I mean, I could dance her, but... I think I'm going to have Vermilion go open the chest. His levels are doing pretty well. I mean, you always want to kill more. I mean... Why stop killing? Does she even need to use her dragon form here? Can she just... She doesn't need to use her dragon form. Just throw a javelin through a wall. Easy. Okay, I gotta go... Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I could almost finish the map right now. I need to visit this house. I need to get the chest. And I need to seize all 3 thrones. So it's gonna take a little bit longer. I'll let you get the treasure next time. Do we kill that guy with Vermilion, or do I not? You think? I don't think he'll get a level up. I think we'll just let Krinia kill him. She doesn't have an axe layer. She doesn't need it, though. Let's just use her free. It's not infinite use, but it doesn't cost me anything, and it's the end of the chapter anyway, so... That. And then we'll just zoom. And we'll have other people start moving up a bit, just in case... Just in case there's something reinforcement-y up here. I would expect as the... you know, again, we're basically done on turn 5. These maps are supposed to go 10 turns, give or take, each chapter. So we're definitely ahead of schedule, I think. There we go. Some free heals, thanks. No reinforcements. Alright, well, let's start season. You can seize and run, that's convenient. I guess we can dig with Ellery as it turns out. Or we could heal. Now we'll visit, dance, and heal. We'll do it all. A collection of various texts which contain information about rituals to improve quality and quantity of crops. Seems to require various unpleasant conditions, such as ritual killings, soul sacrifice, and... Redacted. Too hot for YouTube. So that's all Potato wanted. His farm rituals. I have the remedy staff, so I can move. Yeah, I mean, I'm still getting good XP off of that. And that's a really good level up. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I guess while I'm healing stuff, I don't really like heal grinding, like just spending extra 100 turns doing it very often, especially not while I'm recording. But why waste an end turn when you're doing other things anyway, right? Might as well. I gotta seize that. I guess Mince is as good as we're gonna get here. Probably the shortest number of turns. So yeah, I should have done that when I was down there. Oh, I also need to go into the... it's fine. Vermilion can probably get there next turn. I forgot about that one. That'll be it. That'll be when we wrap up this fight. We do have a talk, so we'll do that. Oh, by all that is good and gracious, not you. Lindros! I haven't seen my old Okal pals in years. Should we catch up over some fine wine at my residence? Are you serious? Have you forgotten what you did to me? Well, have I offended you in some manner? It's been years, hard to recall. But I apologize for anything my younger self has done. Hard to recall? We were young and stupid. We all have grown. Moved on. You befriended me for the sole purpose of stealing my research, then framed me for stealing your research, then tried to silence me. Lindros. People are watching. Not a good time for a commotion. We can perhaps discuss this some. I ain't discussing crap with you. You're the most vile kind of being there is. Get away from me. Ooh, I'm gonna break your face and your stupid glasses. She's a bit mean. Hey, I didn't know you could visit here. Missed this last time. Stevie Quickhands, I know it was you. You sold us out. No, it wasn't me, boss. It wasn't me. The game is up, Quickhands. You're too slow. The boys saw you heading out. I was just using the restroom. It doesn't... Your choice of justice, fried or diced. You can't kill me. It's unlawful. You have no proof. Proof? Ha! I rule this town. You think I need proof? Time to die, Quickhands. Oh. We actually have to kill him? Well, I guess... Cool. I missed that the last time around, so hey, we get it. We can kill him right now. No escape, even though it should probably be time doing it. Have you ever died by frying pan? He has a chance to live. It's not very high, but there's a chance. Killed by frying pan. Sorry, man. We'll take that level up. Not her best, but strength speed, and she really needed the strength. So honestly, I will take a less total numbers for more strength, if possible. Yeah. If we can get that strength up to 15 to 20 by later game, like soonish, then I'll be happy. Okay. Cool. So many little things you can miss if you're not paying attention. Hopefully, I mean, I must be missing a fair number of these in the background. I just would never guess, but hopefully I'm not missing too many. Watch the top of the hill. Looks like they're bringing in the heavy hitters to dislodge your allies. It's a little late for that. I think we may have won, but that's okay. Mints will probably get their next turn. Yeah, it's gonna take Mints a turn, so we might as well get a kill on the bird. I know I'm feeding him a lot of XP, but I think it's worth it, because every point of strength is just worth so much more when you have access to... This is just weapon XP, I think, so might as well. She's only C rank with light, so getting to B would be nice. Definitely unlocks some new tomes. Well, if the enemies are going to keep coming from the top of the hill, let's make sure we've got enough reinforcements for, you know, potential bad things happening. We could get the sword to kill, or I could have. I was thinking of dancing the chicken, but changed my mind. Oops, dang it. Well, so much for that plan. I was going to push Chalice and then... No, we're good, we're good. I didn't... You know, just kind of going fast. It's been a long episode. We're almost done, right? It's time to get Thunderstruck. Hey, it's level up. Strength, defense, res. Good enough. Do a little bit more heal XP, I suppose. And it is staff XP too, right? So, like, getting B, A, S rank staves on Ellery does mean I've got more, you know, emergency contingencies, more things I can do later on in the game when things are harder. But I think that's it, other than seizing the houses, or just sitting around for a few turns. Thanks. Well, the monsters might be getting stronger. But on the other hand, that does kind of mean more XP for me. So I'm not sure that's even bad. Oh, if we put Chalice here, we can give them half defense as soon as they walk in. Might as well. Looks like the enemies are getting a bit tougher, but... I mean, with my whole army here camping, I don't think there's too much to worry about. Oh, Vermilion, reset. I mean, you can... Funny, I don't actually think this is anything necessary, but the game does save every turn automatically, so just reset on your emulator, or just your authentic Nintendo Game Boy Advance console that you handheld you still have. That's enough damage, technically. Maybe he'll get a better level up. He did not. So I'm assuming then, this is for science. This is for science, guys. That must mean that the RNG is locked on the save, which I think would make sense. Alright, that's done. That means we can end at any time. Technically, you get experience until turn 13, so I will try. Thunder. Not enough. Oh, right, I didn't move. Right. Still not enough. We can go Whirlwind and Canto, because what I don't want to do is potentially block the space the monsters will spawn in, which would, what would that do? that would mean they might not spawn as many monsters. Okay, she's used all of her dragon breaths. So this guy's got, it's just a random spider boss, but I always forget it's got a 1-2 range weapon. Like, that's weird. Uncounterable 1-2 range. It does not seem like a normal monster weapon. At least, I just haven't gotten used to it at the very least. Never used the Francisca. Might as well, I guess. You do take some hits, but that's okay. We can heal with Ellery, which is what I want. Give her some XP from heals. And I'm going to try again. I'm not going to reload this time. So if we get a garbage level up, we get a garbage level up. But this is the third try. Really, second try with new RNG, I think. It's a bit better, but not much. All you really... Like, if I was really feeling cheesy, I would probably only take strength level ups on Vermilion. And he'd have, like, 13, 14 strength by now. I don't even care about his other stats. I mean, skill is not bad for hit rate. And a little bit more crit rate. But it's like... That's not too important. Speed actually doesn't matter that much. At least not the way I've been using him. Like, if you're using Feather Fury, then sure, it helps him double with that. But this doesn't care about your speed, I don't think. I don't think it's like Thracia where you can double Astra. Do 10 attacks in a row. I think Genealogy did that too. It's not like the Super Nintendo games. So then what else? A point of defense? Whatever. We've got 10% growth. These are just going to be zeroed out by at least the Plucker's Gift for now. I guess luck doesn't hurt, but it's just hit rate for the most part because we're not taking attacks. Yeah, the only thing that really matters is strength. So with a almost 50% growth rate, you could just expect 1 or 2 resets per level up and just always get him strength up. Totally cheating, don't get me wrong. That's definitely cheating. But that would feel pretty cool, I think. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna, seeing as we're already an hour 50 into this episode, and I haven't done this on camera even once, and in my side campaign, I have spent a bit more time making sure I can clear the reinforcements until the end. You definitely get a few levels by sticking around till turn 13, which makes you stronger for the next map. Not that I don't think you need it by any means. This is not mandatory. The game is not so hard that you do anything like this. But I don't think there's anything that they'll throw at us that we couldn't kill. They might not even throw that many more reinforcements. It might be moot anyway. But all I'm going to do is just wait, I guess. I'm not going to grind heal staff XP, but... I thought there'd be more reinforcements, but I haven't, you know, like I said, I haven't tested this. This is not how I played through my first run. So it looks like that's it. Not a lot of reinforcements. So this is one of the chiller maps then. If there's no big enemy reinforcements. And that's it. If anything spawned now, we wouldn't get no 0 XP from it at the next turn. So, alright. So nothing mattered anyway. We just tested out for science. I thought they made up all that crap about the Seahawks. They're monsters! Let's get back to the boats while they're busy stabbing Hagendire. He won't be missed. I mean, he literally got eaten by a dragon. It's fine. Oh, no. You're too slow. Will you surrender? Decline. Turns out we don't have to accept surrender. It's not actually a rule. Witness how your heroic mare and her loyal rats drove off the invasion. Without us, these villains would have burned your fields, eaten your cattle, and made off with your gold. Remember, it is only due to our efforts that Sundown Bay enjoys the peace and prosperity we have today. Rat ring, long live the mare. Rats are unstoppable. Oh, why couldn't the Seahawks have done a good job and finished the rats off? Be quiet, if they hear, we'll be in trouble. At least the pirates are honest about their intent to rob us. Meanwhile, the rats siphon away the lifeblood and have the gall to claim that that's what's best for us. I wish the pirates won. How long does this day go on? If only we'd been there to help. Glad our services weren't needed. I've taken credit for others' work before, but never this blatantly. Don't be too mad, adventurers. A mayor needs to keep up appearances. Hell's good if you give us the goods. Of course, I'm a woman of honor after all. Let us retire to my humble dwelling. We can talk this over some good wine and the bay's finest pastries. The Pain pastries? We may have killed all the cook cabal, honestly. Splendid! I've even invited an unexpected guest. I'm sure we'd both be interested in what he has to say. Do you really think this is a meal you can afford? If anything happens, order Seahawk 2 to blast the rats. Then bring some pastries back. I must say, those pastries were marvelous. It was almost as good as a feeling as seeing the scumbag get beaten up and imprisoned. I don't know how you survived being eaten by a dragon, but yeah. Hillary, do you have anything meaningful to say, or are you just here to mock me? The latter. How has your career been since exile? You're one to talk. I heard how Maurice utterly destroyed your forces. Old friend of yours? A rival from my days on the mainland. He was exiled for redistributing royal funds under his management to his own mansion, of which evidence you falsified because you wanted my position. I apologize that I was unable to make it to an execution. No worries, good cap. That's a mistake we can rectify. I plan to hold a festival in honor of my victory. Our victory. And a nice execution always does wonders for entertainment. Can't say I see the appeal, but perhaps the Crescent has different tastes. Wait, please, you can't kill me. I have information. Oh, are you interested? I don't imagine a common pirate has anything interesting to say. I'll take my leave. Your hospitality's been a delight. Laugh while you still can, Ellery. All 3 pirate sages are launching a full-out assault on Irindi. Soon you'll have no home to return to, you traitorous... Oh, I think you might find this interesting. Tell me everything, Hagendire, and I may spare your miserable life. If you want, then... I don't have time for it. Mayor, time. Do you have any interrogators on hand? Oh, any good leader does. Wait, I'll talk. That was too easy. Didn't even need the tools. The pirate sages want to steal the project Archsage Nerys is working on. And the Saltsworn want revenge on Orin. Both want to plunder Irindi of its worth. All it's worth. The Saltsworn again? I thought I killed all of them. And I thought the Carrion Crows pushed them out of Yunnan too. Well, I promised to repay you in gold, but maybe something else. You sound like you need some help. Sure, how many men? A few. Even better, I'll come personally. How dare these pirate sages think some pitiful mook would be enough to take me? I'll give them a piece of my mind. Yeah, pitiful mook almost killed you. On her own, she was totally doomed, I think. Yeah, maybe with some clever use of her personal, but still, she would have had a hard time in the long run. I don't know if she could have killed that spider. We will be honored to have your help. We must depart immediately. Don't leave me. I'll take him. I'll get more out of him. I'll get more use out of him dead than alive. Wait. Then why aren't we killing him? Is that not reversed? I'll get more use out of him alive than dead is what we're like. We're not killing him. We're actually letting him come with us. Not sure if that's a typo or maybe my reading comprehension's failing me. Anyway, replacement execution. I wanted a boring and uneventful journey. We've barely left town and that's over. You were an idiot for hoping. Tower, shut up. Honestly, why are you still here? Go retire. It's about to get more eventful. The pirate leader we caught claims the rest of the Corsair Croven, working alongside the Saltsworn, are invading Irindi. Taking advantage of Orin's in our absence is good timing. Quit praising our enemies. Sheesh, Tower, whose side are you on? Alright, then we must return at once. Irindi's been good to us. Not great. Good enough. Don't need to convince me. We're not losing the base we just set up. The Coven, Their heretical experiments have gone on for too long. They have some nasty tricks up their sleeve. Yeah, we saw how some troops need to be killed twice. What's that all about? The Pirate Sage wheelhouse is said to regenerate near instantly from any wound. Another one, Loquat, is said to live as two halves which can revive each other. Okay, slightly harder to kill. The last and most powerful is the Cold Caller. We heard of him because everyone was scared. He rarely shows his hand, so few know the extent of his power. If not much is known, how did people conclude he was the most powerful? Because he's mysterious. Safer to assume the worst. Well, hopefully he just calls snowflakes or something. We'll depart immediately. Chief Orin's on his own. I'm sure he'll value us saving his town over giving him a ride. For once, I'm looking forward to staining my axe. He's always, like, for once. Tower, you're not fooling anyone. For once. Again, I'm willing to murder for the sake of my own beliefs. And also, I hate all of my allies. I didn't hate Tower as much the first time I played the game. But I think I'm reading his lines a little closer now. And he's really rubbing me the wrong way. Anyway, that's the end of that chapter. So 2-hour episode, pretty long. Thanks for hanging in there if you made it this far. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Next time, I guess we're going back to Irindi? I thought we were saving Orin. There actually might be a sneaky guidance for Orin here before we go back. But we'll figure that out next episode. Anyway, like I said, hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching and see you next time.